Hello friends, it is Link the Gulf Coast Gardener. Today is Wednesday, November the 19th. It's time to direct seed those native plants. You may remember last year I direct seeded something called Be Happy Mix from Native American Seed in November, and I had the most amazing display of wildflowers all year long. As a matter of fact, some of them are still blooming to this day, 1 year later from the date of planting. Now this year, I picked out a handful of my favorite flowers, and I'm going to try raising them in these round birdies raised beds. So the first bed is going to have American basket flower. You have to grow these flowers. If I only grew one, it might be this one. Absolutely stunning, incredibly unusual. The bees love them, and I hope to have an entire round bed of American basket flower. Now this bed is going to have blue mist flower. Love growing mist flower. The bees, the pollinators, and the butterflies especially love mist flower. Mexican hat, classic Texas wildflower right next to clasping coneflower. So I'll be interested to see how well these germinate. Now the next bed is going to be native milkweed. I struggle growing native milkweed here in Galveston for whatever reason, so I'm going to direct seed them in November. Hopefully we'll get a little freeze, it'll get them scarified or stratified. Hopefully they get the right conditions and I'll get a round bed full of milkweed. Now the first one is the green milkweed. That's pretty famous in this area. All in South Texas you see a lot of green milkweed. Now antelope horns is a stunning milkweed. Now I typically see this more in central and western Texas, but I'm going to give it a try. I would love to get some antelope horns as well as some green milkweed growing in this raised bed. And then if I get a bunch of plants that germinate well and they're kind of crowded, it'll be easy just to dig them up and move them. The next bed is going to have something called green thread, a gorgeous native plant. In the middle, that is wild bergamot. It is in the Monarda family. Monardas are one of the best things you can grow for the pollinators. The bees, the butterflies, everyone loves Monarda. And then of course, cardinal flower is a hummingbird favorite. So get some cardinal flower started and you will feed the hummingbirds. Now the last bed is going to have something called standing cypress, which honestly I had never heard of this flower, but it was part of the mix that I grew last year. I mentioned Be Happy Mix from Native American Seed. It was stunning. So I'm going to plant a whole bunch of them in this round raised bed, along with some white rosin weed. So I've got 5 different beds with 8 or 10 different wildflowers. Going to get them planted today, direct seeded. We're going to hopefully they'll germinate well, keep them watered in. And the idea is we're going to have a gorgeous flower display starting in spring, all through summer, and into the fall of next year. So as always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to plant those native seeds, but most of all, have a fantastic day.